Welcome back to day 3. Today we're going to discuss formulating your voice to create value on the lives of others. How do you formulate your words to create value in lives? Now that we know the power of our words, you know the power, the impact, how you can speak life, the rest is about how do you formulate them. Formulating your words to create value in the lives of everyone who come in contact with you, who crosses your path, only happens with great intention. You don't have accidental successes. You must become intentional about every word. Yes, I said every word that crosses your lips. It takes practice, but when you do this, it'll soon become second nature. See, the truth is 2 people can have the exact same intention, and get 2 extremely different outcomes. Have you ever been in a situation where your intention was one way, but the way it landed was completely different? The way they took it was completely different, and you felt violated because you're like, oh my God, I didn't mean it that way. Well, it's based on the way you communicate your thoughts, your message, and your story. When I coach relationships, I have this joke that I say, he said, she heard. Because a man can say one thing and a woman can hear something totally different. And all of a sudden you have this amazing, huge disconnect. Well, everything began with the way it was communicated. It happens from men to women, from women to men, from parents to children. It happens from a speaker to their audience, that your intention of how you wanted something to land is not what happened. Where was the disconnect? In the way you communicate it. There's certain ways that you craft words, you craft language, you craft the delivery, and the delivery makes all the difference in the world. I once heard someone say, listen, you can feed me a steak, it just seems different if it comes served to me on sterling silver or a trash can top. Both are a steak. One came in on sterling silver, the other came in on a trash can top. And so it's not so much what's coming to you, it's not so much the words, it's the how are they being delivered. There's a distinction between speaking to be heard and mastering the art of enrollment. Speaking to be heard is unconsciously emphasizing the importance of the points that you're saying. You want to be understood. You want to be comprehended. You want to be accepted. Most importantly, you want to be agreed with. Most people are not even aware that they're speaking to be heard. They're speaking to be respected, accepted, or agreed with, versus mastering the art of enrollment. Totally different level. I like to call that next level. So you may, as I'm teaching you, as you're going through this program, you'll begin to picture people in your mind, people that spoke to impress or to have impact or to have agreement, versus people who spoke to enroll. Don't judge anyone, and most importantly, don't judge yourself. Now, when you master the art of enrollment, that's focusing on inspiring new thoughts, inspiring acceptance of self and of new things. It's creating a form of action from an internal place within the listener. It's inspiring the listener to want to get up, stand up, speak up, show up. It's inspiring people to want to be better people. That's mastering the art of enrollment. You find what's important to them, key thing, you find what's important to them and you build on that special place. Now, you may find what's important to them prior to even standing in front of them. Whenever I'm getting ready to speak to an audience, whether it's an audience of 2 or an audience of 2,000, I ask my partners one simple question. What do you want this audience inspired to think, feel, or do as a result of me speaking? Now, they want to give me the theme, and they want to give me the context, and they want to give me the who's in the audience. And while all of that's important to them, because that's the event, the only thing that's important to me is what do these people want to be inspired to do? What do they want to be inspired to think? How do they want to be inspired to feel as a result of me opening my mouth? Whether I'm speaking for 2 minutes or 2 hours, I want to know from the very beginning what's a win for the listener, not what's a win for me. When you look at the journey called your life, you will have crossed hundreds of thousands of people's path. How has your voice created value? Now, when I ask you this question, I'm not asking the question from when you're formally speaking in front of a group. Not just that. While that matters, if you're a formal speaker or you want to build a speaking career, that matters. Ask that question. But I want you to ask the question, how am I adding value to the checkout clerk at the supermarket? How am I adding value to the gentleman who crossed my path at the concert or at the coffee shop? How am I adding value by not just the voice I bring forth, but the energy that I bring forth? Because you're speaking when you're not talking as well. And so how are you adding value? How do you want to use your voice? How are you currently using your voice to uplift and elevate those around you? In this first section, all I want to do is heighten your ownership to your voice. You own a voice. You've been given the gift of a voice. You own it. It's yours. It's unique to you. So in this section, section 1, we're really going to understand, one, how you've been using it. That might be sobering and that might be exciting. It might be a little off-putting, and it might be confirming that you're on the right path. Either one is fine. In this first section, understanding this thing that comes through you. Every time you choose to speak, you're given the gift of voice. How are you using it? How are you owning it? How are you allowing it to land on the hearts of others? Does that matter? If it didn't matter, it's about to matter right now. How are you feeling at the end of your day by how you contribute to others with your voice? This section is about understanding that to the next level. So for this piece of self-work, I'd like for you to post a 90-second video in our tribe. Super exciting. You get to see one another's face. And in this video, I want you to share with the tribe, what do you want to use your voice to influence? Oh, I love this exercise because you get to make a bold declaration. What influence do you want to make? What shift do you want to produce? What do you want to eradicate? What do you want to elevate? What do you want to, my favorite word, what do you want to disrupt? What do you want to do? What do you want to bring to the world? More of? Or what do you want to help eliminate? What do you want to help grow? What do you want to help make okay? See, I want to use my voice. I'm going to jump in first. I want to use my voice to make you finding your own rhythm necessary and okay. I want to use my voice to give people permission to understand that your fingerprint is not like anybody else's fingerprint. And no one has your unique, unrepeatable experience to this world. I want to use my voice to free people from thinking that being brown or being short or being dark or being light or being big or being too small really exists. I want to use my voice to show people that you're enough. You woke up enough, smart enough, pretty enough, bright enough, dark enough, big enough, small enough. I want to use my voice to free people from limiting thoughts and beliefs. I want to use my voice to inspire people to soar. Now, what do you want to use your voice for? What do you want to inspire people most with your words? How do you want? And who do you want to inspire? You might have a niche. I want to inspire children. I want to inspire women. I want to inspire men. I want to inspire athletes. I want to inspire mothers. I want to inspire women who've come through abuse. I want to inspire men who haven't had their fathers around. I want to inspire. Who do you want to inspire? And how do you want to use your voice to elevate, to breathe life into, to produce, to lift, to shift, to share, to give humor? I can't wait to see your video. Now listen. Don't give me like a 20-minute long video. I know you can get excited with this. So we want your video to be 90 seconds long. Now, you might get a little excited and it's a little over. That's okay. But for the most part, keep it to 90 seconds. And everyone in the community, everyone in our tribe will be inspired by your reason for using your voice. So share with everyone, because someone's going to look at your video and it's going to inspire them to post their own. And I want to make sure that you're looking at other people's videos, because then you'll see, oh my God, there are other people in the tribe just like me. Or how exciting, they're different than I am. They have a different reason for their voice, but man, we need that in the world. And I'm super excited to see it. I can't wait to see you on day 4. I'm your sister friend in prosperity, and impossibility. And have you heard lately that I love you? Because I do.